Welcome to the Hardware Show, everybody, where Paul is in a car.
Yep, I'm not moving. I know that's a concern for some people.
Yeah, well,
It's a concern for me, actually. Anyway.
Yeah. So, Paul, Microsoft quite literally just 18 and a half seconds ago sent out hardware things. We've been kind of talking about this for a little bit. They now joined the, let's see, Google and Microsoft, or Google and Apple. And
Yep.
You got any off-the-highway thoughts and opinions here, Paul?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's new Surface devices. You had a little tidbit that I hadn't gotten previously, which is that there are no new form factors. And so I think that tells us new Surface Pro, new Surface laptop, maybe new Surface Studio, but not a new device.
I think that's fair. I'll be curious to see what else Microsoft does, because they have a pretty rich history of October being the big bang for their events, right? Surface Books, a bunch of, well, I guess Surface Laptop was in the spring, but they've done some big stuff in the October. I don't know if this one is going to be on that same caliber, though.
That hasn't been the way they've been doing things. I mean, at least there is an event. You know, Surface Go didn't get an event, which I found to be kind of odd, given that it is a new form factor. Well, okay, actually, it's a new device, but you know, similar form factor. I don't know. You know, I was just thinking about the last major Surface event, which I think was the Surface Book 2 event from last fall. And when you think about the kind of casual nature of that event, and the fact that there was this kind of like a Windows 10 Pavilion thing that we kind of walked through. And remember, we did the Windows mixed reality stuff. We looked at the Photos app. You know, they had little stations for everything. It was kind of you know, a different kind of event, not like that original Surface Book event. So, you know, it'll be interesting to see which direction they go this time.
Yeah, it will be, and it's. I think the other kind of interesting thing here is Microsoft gets accused a lot of times of being like an enterprise company. So I wonder if they're going to use this to try to maybe reconnect with consumers, just because that's been their focus for. I mean, even the Surface Go, they don't really pitch it as, hey, this is the greatest consumer tablet. They pitch it as an education and kind of first line thing. So.
Yeah, what do they call? So the keywords to look for are whether they talk about Microsoft 365 or what was that? They have a phrase for like the work-life balance thing where
life
people
services,
aren't always.
Is that something?
Yeah. So I think maybe it could be both, but if they go in one direction or the other, that will tell you whether they're making a consumer push or a pure business push with this stuff.
Yeah, and if anyone's wondering why I'm sitting at this computer and some reason the macros are not working, it's because I was trying to publish blog posts while we were doing this. And obviously, Paul, why are you sitting in a Best Buy?
This couldn't have been worse timing for me. My father is landing in Newark because my father is an idiot, and then we're driving from there to Boston for some reason. He has some event on the weekend, so we're just going to go there and then drive back. It's a real quick thing, and then he's going to be at my house because, again, this is my family, and I don't know what to do about it. But anyway, you know, my original plan was I'll leave at 1. I'm sorry, I'll leave after this podcast. You know, I'll be late picking him up, but that's fine. He can wait. And then we'll get to Boston, whatever. But it occurred to me, we're not really there for that much time. And if we're going to do stuff like, you know, he loves that sushi restaurant I used to go to.
Yeah. I
actually had to leave a little earlier to make that happen. So, you know, I'm driving and, you know, Microsoft PR called me on the way. And then I kind of hoped to get to New Jersey before I had to pull off the road, but I'm well ahead of New Jersey. I'm probably not, you know, miles from the border. I have no idea. But anyway, I have some good driving ahead of me, basically.
So here's some interesting things. Looking at the actual invite, the kind of tagline for this is a moment of your time.
Huh.
But here's the more one that you're going to find more interesting, or whatever you want to call it. Typically, these events take place around 10 a.m., something like that in the morning. Is that?
Yeah.
This one's at 4 p.m.
Oh, that is not good for me. That is not good. I have to go to New York the day before for another meeting, which is fine. You know, spend the night there. But that means I'm going to be coming home really late at night on the second day.
Yeah. See,
I'm
definitely going to be staying the night. I mean, there's no.
Yeah. Oh, right. I mean, I can go home on a bus, but I mean, my wife and I are flying internationally that Friday night. So this is kind of
I see.
This is kind of pushed up against something else. So I was kind of hoping for something in the morning and an early exit. Those bastards.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if there's any way I can make your already not so great day even worse. Maybe I could.
If you don't even try to schedule a meeting, I don't even.
Well,
just don't.
No, the only meeting that's going to be scheduled here's the problem, Paul. I'm going to end up at this thing drunk. I'm going to be at Rattle and Hum since like 10 a.m. that day.
Yeah, we should have a pre-meeting at Rattle.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm going to probably. I'm probably going to just fly in that morning. I mean, why? There's no reason to come on the 1st.
Yeah, there's no reason to be there early.
So,
Paul, I'll be seeing you for lunch.
Yeah, I mean that is the meeting, is the lunchtime thing, and then we're gonna have a couple beers, and then we'll go sit and dine with Panos and whoever else from the Microsoft team shows up, and yeah.
Interesting.
Yep. Paul, you got anything else before we gleefully let you back onto the highway?
I can't think straight right now, so no. Probably not going to get a lot done this weekend work-wise. Going to be a little distracted, but no, I guess not. How about you?
No. I mean, I've got some stuff to work on, but it is a Friday after all, and so the likelihood of that getting done is probably pretty low. I think it's time to start poking and prodding around about what's going to be coming at this hardware event, and yeah. I think that's it.
Have a good weekend.
All right. Well, you drive safe, and we'll catch you next time here on First Ring Daily Live from a Best Buy parking lot.